What's up, folks? Big Rich coming at you here. Got another 1 to 99 ranging RuneScape, old school RuneScape video. And don't get me wrong, there are a plethora of ways to do this. I'm just going to give you the two ways that I use. First, we're going to start at the cows. You're going to go from about 1 to 25 here. You're going to walk east from Lumbridge, just over the bridge, and then you're going to head north to the cow pits. Just going to murder these cows. It's really slow to begin with, but once you get your levels, ranging goes by real quick. The next method we're going to talk about here. And also another thing I'm going to bring up real quick. I'm going to show you guys a cheap way to do it and a more expensive way to do it. Both of which aren't horribly expensive unless you get into Chinchompas around 65, then it starts to take a toll on your pocket. But the next thing we're going to go for here is going to be frogs. They are behind Lumbridge in the swamp. They are level 10 to 14, I believe. And you could take these all the way to 40. All the way up to 40 range. If you're a lower level, you might need some food. I think there's a few safe spots as well. But it's a little more difficult to get to the safe spots. Yeah, and you just stay here and we just murder them. All the way till 40 range. An alternative to this is rats. If these are hurting too much, you can also switch over to those level 6 rats over there. Not as quick XP, but it does work. The next method is going to be a little more pricey, and for that reason I'm actually not going to get it out. But you actually teleport to Camelot, head west, and then north all the way up to the rock crabs. It's right next to the Fremnik Trials quest, and you will make a lot of XP gains here with a cannon. Though cannonballs vary in price, the cannon requires you to do the Dwarf Cannon quest. And then you can purchase it for, I think it's 860k or something like that, or you could buy it from the GE for about 1 mil. So, you know, you could decide how you want to do it that way. Actually, I've got that backwards. This is like almost 900k, and then it's cheaper if you buy it from the GE. The other alternative to this method is going through your, just heading over to rock crabs. Rock crabs is another great place to go. Or not rock crabs, sorry. Sand crabs in Corinth. They'll generate you roughly 30 to 60,000 experience per hour, and that is another good method. But don't take your cannon there, as it's not as useful. Cannonballs run at about 160 to 189 per cannonball, and this can get really pricey for a while. There's also other places to drop your cannon, but those places are a little more volatile than where we are headed. Another place you could drop it is at the Ogres, just east of Castle Wars, and that's another great place to do it. It's southeast of Castle Wars. Go out the doors, go south over the bridge, and then east, and you'll pass them. You just drop it there in the little pathway. Just let it do work, but it's a little more volatile there. As if you get hit by those ogres, depending on your combat level, that could hurt. Decided to use this. Look, there's the guy with the cannon right there. He's taking up everybody's crabs, pissing everybody off. It's wonderful. It's the greatest thing. But it is one of the fastest ways to gain range levels all the way up to 65. You can do this all the way until about 65. And if you want to really get going, you can switch to red Chinchompas at... You don't want to do it any more than at 70. Any lower than 70, it's not really worth it. So once you hit 70, you can grab red Chinchompas. And I'll show you that spot here in a moment. But this place here is one of the better places to train your range with a cannon, because these things have such high HP with low defense. Next spot I'm going to take you guys to is we are going to head over to the Monkey Madness Caves. Alright, then you're going to teleport to Apatol. It's going to put you right in the maze. And you just start running. I don't have max run, so it's going to take me a little longer to get there. Now, another thing, if you have the proper prayer levels for this, you can... Well, you actually have to start Monkey Madness before you can go down here. I think you have to get halfway through it or something. Quarter of the way through it, so you can go down here. And walking, and walking, and walking. This part sucks. Getting there kind of sucks. If you've completed the Monkey Madness quest, you can actually just put on your your Monkey Gree, and just not even worry about being attacked by any of the things down here, other than the falling rocks from the ceiling, which is annoying. Bring plenty of, well, just bring one stamina potion. Bring plenty of food for this as well. And prayer pots. And it's going to be about right here. You're going to want to go over here to this corner. Probably the easiest place to do it. And pray. Just start chucking Chinchompas.